What are we gonna do with her? It doesn't seem like she's going to regain consciousness anytime soon. We can't just leave her here. Let's take her back to the infirmary. Okay. I hoist the female student on my back and leave the corridor. From there, I walk straight to the infirmary. What in the fuck? Hang on. Okay, Paris, 1 second. What is this long paragraph here? Sounds like a skill issue. Should never leave the house without your bag containing 13 standard-sized bricks, 14 pieces of scrap metal, approximately 6 to 10 inches in size, 30 copies of Pokemon Sun and Moon, 90 loose AA and AAA batteries, a screwdriver set, and a photo of DZ, both with her signature and lipstick mark on it. You never want to leave home without it. Never know what the day has for you.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Okay, Paris, I get most of that. What the fuck's with the picture of me, huh? What? Where did you get that? Where did you get that? I can tell you right now, that's not standard issue, and it's forged. Where did you get that? Wouldn't you like to know whether girl, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to look into the black market and see who the fuck's selling my stuff. Alright, fine. God. Smell of cigarette smoke assaults my nose the moment I enter. Wait, what? Oh! Mashita! Well, goddamn. Okay, Gritty Private Eye is here now. Along with his accompanying appropriate music. Straight from a film noir. You're finally back. I've been waiting. Inside, I see a sharp-eyed man tossing his cigarette into a portable ashtray. Mashita. The smell of cigarettes. Hey, no smoking inside the school. There are kids here. You're a terrible influence, you know. Where's your common sense, Mashita? Oh, is that how it is? Back in my day, the teachers would openly smoke in the faculty room. Well, times have changed. You need to be more considerate. What a pain. Anyway, who's that kid on your back? Let me lay her down first, then we can talk. Huh. I put the unconscious girl down on the bed. Ugh. She's totally out of it. Guess I'll just have to leave her here for the moment. Alright, can you give me the details now? Don't exactly expect to reunite with your friend and find him carrying an unconscious girl on their back. Fine, I've got some questions to ask too. Ask about Mashita. Satoru Mashita, a mark bearer and former detective who's now working as a private investigator. He's not really all that knowledgeable about spirits and paranormal phenomena, but after the events of our shared past, he often joins me when I'm on spirit-related cases. Never would have expected to come to a place like this, even on an investigation. You mean a school that's still in session? Yeah. Place full of brats sounds like nothing but trouble to me. Hell, I got scolded just for having a freaking smoke. Sneaking into an abandoned school is way easier. Let me just make one thing clear, Mashita. I'm begging you, please try not to attract any unwanted attention. No guarantees on that one, pal. I'm just gonna do things my own way. And if anyone's got a problem with that, they'll just have to deal with it. The corner of his mouth twitches into a mischievous grin. Rashid is a man who will do anything for his investigation. Mr. Konoe and Sakamoto will not appreciate his presence or methods. But his eccentric methods have a way of dragging the truth out of situations where a more civilized approach would fail. Why he's here? Have you finished your job, Mashida? Yeah. Can't tell you much about it, though, since I'm under NDA. And just when I thought I'd be able to relax for a bit, that hag Yasuoka asked me to help you out. She's a real slave driver. This man is different from the other mark bearers. Because of his job, he's a seasoned veteran when it comes to cases involving dangerous and bizarre spirits. If he's offering to help, I'll jump on it. His help makes it that much more likely that Hiro and the Departed's targets will survive. Sorry for causing you trouble. Save your thanks for the old bag. I'm just here to work. Ask what he thinks about this case. Yasuoka gave me a summary of the case. A spirit masquerading as a student, huh? Wonder how their grades are. He's cracking jokes, but his eyes show no trace of a smile. Under the surface, he must be just as tense as we are. You want to know what I think? You're basically being jerked around by the Departed's notices. All those spirits from the notices, and you're still no closer to figuring out who the Departed is. Maybe you're right. But if I just ignore the notices, someone's going to die. Then what's your plan? You're just gonna keep dancing to their tune until they get bored and quit? Don't get sidetracked and forget your original goal, Yashiki. The only way you can solve this case is to find the Departed hiding in this school. And what you should do is start looking at everyone around you as a potential suspect. Huh. You might have a point. It's like 6 to 8 times funnier if it wasn't portable ashtray, but one you find outside of stores. We hunting spirits in here? Hi, Apollo. How you doing? How's it going? My God. Yeah, we got to deal with a monk spirit that apparently has weaponized the cordyceps virus. Or mushroom. Sorry, not virus. It's a mushroom. Fun times. Hey, Apollo, it's just some friendly mushroom friends like last night. Oh, God. Jinxy.
Yes.
Care to mention, what is this about the friendly mushrooms?
Okay, so in the recent peak update, there is a new biome, which the biome is a forest-like biome, and they have these areas filled with these pink mushrooms and spores, and they seem to have infected previous campers who are now walking zombies.
Great! Well, alright then. Monk spirit? An actual monk, not like monkey. I was zooted, DZ. I saw the future and the past, and they were the same. I need to grind out more Noko more for Noko and Warframe. Okay. Alright. So mushrooms kill and zombies. Got it. Understood. Weren't you eating some mushrooms, though, in that place, too?
Yes, because the mushrooms that are there that you can pick and eat seem to change their abilities every day.
Okay.
So, unlike previous areas in Peak, where you could somewhat memorize what mushrooms were okay to eat and which ones weren't, these you can't really tell until you try them. And oh my goodness, I was hearing colors with them.
Alright then. Mushrooms are friends, sweetie. No, Maddie. I disagree. You're free to your opinion on that one. I disagree. Wait, first it was The Last of Us, then it was my Bug Detective comic, now it's this game. Yeah, a little bit. By the way, Yashiki. Mashita jerks his head over in the direction of the girl on the bed. Tell me about her already. How long are you gonna make me wait? Oh, Maddie, it's okay. It's okay, Maddie. It's okay, sweetie. I swear, alright? There you go. By the way, Maddie, are you doing anything tonight? I thought you were. Mushrooms are cool. They're tasty, and I will eat them like candy, but they are scary in the house some of them work. That's fair, Paris. Mwah, mwah. Yeah, mwah, mwah. I share everything I've learned about Mr. Kokiri and Hooligan and the events at the shrine. Heh, so this kid attacked you? School violence is kind of a lost art these days. What a special moment in your teaching career. Eh, Mr. Yoshiki? Lol, I may have gotten a bit distracted, but the thing I'm doing isn't on this side, so just ignore me. It's fine, Maddie. No worries. You go ahead and do your thing, hon. Cut it out with that. Hearing you say that makes my skin crawl. No matter how you choose to look at it, this kid isn't normal. She called us hooligans and had mushrooms growing along her neck. Right, considering that. Maybe she was possessed by Kokiri. Not that one. Not that again. Honestly, trying to decide if I have the mental spoons to do it as well. Okay. Well, then you take your time, Maddie. No need to rush into anything. You decide for yourself.
Still debating whether or not I should be used to these weirdly sexual horror games with you or not.
Excuse you? Wow, okay. Hang on. Hi, Vifs. Hi, Raiders. Meow. Welcome on in. Pleasure having you here. If it's your first time here, I am DZ, your Overlord Dazaran, Vampirous Ruler of Crimson Kiss, a world of perpetual night, notions of blood, a vampire's paradise. Welcome on in. We're playing Deathmark 2. Please ignore the last thing Jinxy just said. She's kidding. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It's fine. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. Oh, okay. Okay, gotta go cat sit. Okay, Vifs. Well, thank you for the raid. You enjoy the cat sitting. My god. Have a good one, Vifs. Now, back to this for a second. Jinxy.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Since.
What about that one?
Weirdly sexual game.
It's a weirdly sexual setting.
Yes. Glad we agree.
Well, I say weirdly, but it makes sense.
Yes.
Ha 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 ha. Jinxy, it really isn't. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been trying to say. That's the cyberpunk future we all look at. Cyberpunk opening, that is a bit sexual. After that, it really isn't that much. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the only thing after the opening that's somewhat sexual is
the
like
one
the
woman
outfit that you have.
Oh. Well, I mean, we did go into the one woman's apartment where her kind of thing was she was constantly getting surgeries to improve herself more and more and more, thinking that's what she had to do to get someone.
Right.
And kind of realizing that's not what she had to do. We need DZR, but a cat, not a black cat, because she's a vampire, but an orange cat, like nature intended. What the fuck are you talking about, Paris? Also, why say wait, Jinxy?
I didn't say wait.
Oh, I thought you said wait.
No?
Oh. Did you say something?
I did, but I don't remember what I said, but I know it wasn't wait.
Oh. I thought it was either wait or what. But yeah, no, we one of the apartments, we need to turn DZ into Garfield. No. Uh-oh, what is that booba got IV for? That's not a ghost. That person is possessed. It's fine. Yeah, no, that is one of the stories in the apartments that takes place in Sense. Basically, one woman who kind of... Before cyberpunk technology allowed a lot, she was getting the surgeries the traditional way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And then kinda learned later that she didn't have to do all that. Like, to be happy.
I mean, the most I just mostly think about like how your character's like wearing like a crop top and booty shorts the whole time.
Did you see the background characters who were wearing even less?
Okay, fair.
Oh.
Before.
You see, you may want to move on before I have to start bapping Chaff being too... Oh, okay, fair enough. I recall the time Michiho was possessed by slit-mouthed Kashima. She was fully under the control of the spirit, led by their desires. The student might have been the same as her.
Shaming anyone, I'm just saying it's sexual.
What the fuck is wrong with that, Jinxy? Damn, can't believe you'd shame a girl for her clothes. I mean, also to be fair, it seemed kind of clear that the other women in the background that were dressed even less were, working.
Yes.
Not really. I like her uniform. What, the possessed girl before? Is that what you're talking about? No, I want cat girl DZ. Just normal DZ, but with orange cat ears and tip. What the fuck? Paris, back off. Only as if you choose to view her that way, which is... fair enough. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's a cool school uniform. Okay. Paris, she doesn't need to be a cat girl. She already has me, her cat girl wife. Oh god, this is where I have to make a joke about the kids. Who is this kid anyway?
Who's the father there?
Magic.
Oh, so this is where babies come from.
Oh god. She doesn't have her student handbook, and no matter how much we shake her, she's not showing any signs of waking up. You hush up, V4.
I'm trying to come up with a joke about vampire and the word yawn, but I can't think of one.
Yeah, no. Waiting for her to wake up is such a waste of time. Let's just ask someone else about her. Should be able to find someone who knows who she is pretty quickly. She's obviously trying to stand out. Let's ask around about the Petri dish, too, while we're at it. Who knows? Maybe we can learn who placed this inside the shrine. Okay, chat, that's enough about the cat girl vamp stuff. She just had to drop it. Yeah. So, we're just going to show that thing to the students? They're going to start talking about me. Too late to worry about your reputation. You already tricked 2 female students into breaking their curfew. I don't care if you get all chummy with those brats for the investigation, but you better not do something weird that ends up blowing back onto me, Yashiki. Give me a break, you two. I really hope this puts a stop to this topic. I'll have whoever I don't bring with me keeping an eye on the unconscious girl while I resume the investigation. Let's see if anyone at the school can tell me about this girl or the Petri dish. Notes made on subjects. Delinquent girl and creepy Petri dish. Satoru Mashita has joined the investigation. Oh my god. Character Satoru Mashita has been added to the character file. Fair enough. Let's make a save. Somehow I don't think it's a good idea to... Assuming it hasn't defaulted us to him, I don't think it's a good idea to switch to Mashita, considering how abrasive he is. Let me see. Alright, snack. Hang on. Thank you, V4. Aw, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, as always. Okay. Okay. Now, will it let us talk? I mean, it's probably going to be the same thing. That brat's still out cold. Just continue your investigation. I'll ring up Pietro's phone if the kid wakes up. Got it. Alright, let's just start off with student council room. How much have you learned so far? Oh, that reminds me, I've been wondering about this for a little bit now. I realized that you've started calling Michiho by her first name. Mind telling why? I had a feeling this would come up. Actually,
Hi, Darcy.
I told you about how Michiho forced me to call her by her first name if I wanted her to cooperate. I figured. I couldn't imagine someone as serious as you just deciding to be so casual with their students. You bring up a good point. What do you think? Should I go back to calling her by her last name? No, don't do that. Michiho will hate me. Why would she? She's trying to get along with you in her own way. So I don't want to interfere with her wishes like that. Oh, alright. Discuss topic? Oh. Hi, Darcy. Thank you for the lurk. I had too many oh. Well, okay, V4, damn. Alright, let me put the controller down. I'll do a stretch and a hydrate. Okay. Okay. Oh god, what is it saying? What is Paris saying? So, fun fact about a species of cordyceps, there's a species that infects caterpillars and hijacks their metabolism. It releases an enzyme into the caterpillar that breaks down a glucose molecule into something the fungus can use, but the caterpillar can't, so the caterpillar is in a constant state of starvation. Lovely. Thanks, Paris. I didn't need that info. God damn it. Okay. We already asked those. Delinquent girl. I described the girl who attacked me and asked if she knows her. I think I have an idea who she is. It might be one of the first years, Saki Maruhashi. What's she like? I don't know her personally, but some of the first year council members were telling me some things. They said that she's never had any friends and is always on her own. She's got a bad rep because of it. There's nobody to defend her. There are all kinds of rumors surrounding her, saying she likes to go out at night, drink and smoke, and she's associated with a biker gang. These may be just rumors, but if they're true, that'd make Saki Maruhashi a kid worthy of the name Hooligan. I take out the creepy petri dish and show it to Doryu. What is that? A dead centipede and... What are those red things? They're actually mushrooms. Do you know anything about this petri dish? Not at all. I don't know anything at all about it. Mr. Yoshiki, can you please keep it away from me? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Doryu breathes a huge sigh of relief when I put the petri dish back into my bag. Her reaction's totally normal. Hiro and I have just become so desensitized to these sorts of creepy things that we forget how normal people view them. Okay, game, you don't have to fucking call me out like that. I feel like that sometimes when I play all the fricking horror games. And then other people are like, oh, that's scary. And I'm just like, huh? I'm sorry, what? Well, what do you mean? This is just normal, isn't it? Isn't life just massively fucked up anyway? No, like,
What was the first game that actually scared you?
I'm sorry, what?
Like in general, like in your life, like what was the first game you played that's actually scared you?
I don't think I have an answer for that.
I've got an answer, and mine's pretty dumb, to be honest, but
Okay.
it's a Scooby Doo game on Super Nintendo.
Okay. I you're talking about like actually scared, not just like
Yes,
something
as a
something
child,
jumped out and kind of.
the atmosphere of the game scared the shit out of me.
All right, fair enough. Hmm. I don't know about actually scared. The closest I've come is a few games. The closest I've come is a few games where not quite scared. Like, okay, so jump scares and shit, they don't really have an effect on me except for just shock value, and that's it. Like, it doesn't scare me. It's just kind of like, get fucking Christ, god damn it, you bastard.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. However, atmosphere, I just kind of drink in. I love it. Like, I take that in. Um, it just helps me get into a game. Um, I less get scared. The worst I've had is more games, and this is not very common at all. Games that have caused minor like existential crisis rather than fear.
Like that, I consider that closer to depression than more than a fear thing. But yeah,
Well, see, it's not the like when I say existential crisis, I'm not talking about like a depression thing. I'm talking like a oh god, what am I? What the hell is going on? Is anything real anymore? Like that kind of thing.
right.
That doesn't feel like depression though. That
When you're questioning your own existence, that's a type of depression.
never heard of that. I always thought it was just like I don't know. I guess I thought existentialism was kind of a fear thing. I don't know.
Hmm.
The thought that this like the whole idea of like you're someone in another person's dream and when the dreamer awakens you will
No, I know.
cease to be. Uh, oh God, the
Like personally, at least, I see that as a type of depression because it's like you consider yourself almost like pointless in that case.
Jesus Christ, Paris. Okay, can you please stop? I don't need more info on that, Paris. Ah. Okay, sorry. What?
I said that in that kind of case, it's more along the lines of like, uh,
Mm-hmm.
like you see your life as pointless or something.
Fair enough. I suppose. I finish my conversation with Doryu and leave the student council room. You know, funny enough, and this is going to sound weird, I have heard the opposite thing. Well, okay, not the opposite thing. I will say I've heard that exact same thing, like that point of view, used as advice for people.
Hey,
Weirdly enough.
like I suppose I can sort of
Because-
see why it could be used that way.
Well,
It
usually...
really depends on like the person.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, usually when I've heard it used as advice, it's along the lines of like... to try and get over your fear of something, or get over your nervousness of doing something. Along the lines of like, if you think about like where you are in the universe, the small speck that you are, and how insignificant like you possibly are in the grand scheme of reality, then the little choices you make don't really matter. But in a way, people use that thought process as a way to free themselves from being worried about things. As in, like, wait a minute, it doesn't matter. I can just go ahead and do this without being scared of everything fucking over on me. Like, I can just go ahead and do this simple thing that I want to do without being afraid that something's going to go wrong, or that, like, people are going to laugh at me, or whatever. Like, they use it as a way to kind of just
justify things.
To let go. To be able to let go of their concerns.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Paris. Now please stop. Genuinely. Please stop. We don't need more info about the cordyceps. Jesus. We have enough. Okay, so we asked her. Who else do we friggin' know? Okay, well, there was the girl on the second floor. So we can ask her, I guess. Michiho is up here. Presumably she's still here. Yep. Okay, so we'll ask you about the girl in the mushrooms. Do you know that only female bees actually have stingers? Why do you just keep giving random bug facts? So, what do you want to ask me?
It sounds interesting, and I don't remember ever hearing that kind of fact. Like, that doesn't seem right, almost.
Huh?
The whole female bees are the only ones with stingers or whatever. That doesn't sound...
You could Google it if you want.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that.
Any more about the... Yeah, thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that. So what do you want to ask me? Wait, chat? Don't pay attention... Okay, that's fine. Discuss topic. Delinquent girl. Describe the girl who attacked me and ask if she knows her. I think I've seen her before, but I don't know her name. I'm not a delinquent after all. Fair enough. Okay, bug. Petri dish, you good with this? I take out the creepy petri dish and show it to Michiho. Actually, it makes a little sense that she might have info on this because she keeps dropping bug facts. Male bees are simply drones and not a threat to humans at all. Oh. I mean, that does make sense. Like, I knew about the whole idea of male bees are just drones. Oh, a Chinese redhead. Colopendra subspinipes? Wait, what? Subspinipes? Mutilans? Jesus fucking Christ, scientific names.
It's not something I was expecting at all, but apparently the bee stinger is a ovipositor.
Jinxy?
Yep.
No. Thank you, but no. I did not need that said on my stream. God damn it, Jinxy.
I apologize.
Christ. Oh. God damn it.
That brings up a little question, though. A simple one.
I'm
when
afraid.
did you learn what that was?
Huh?
A while back, we spoke about that, and you had no idea what that was. And I tried to explain it to you, and
Do not go into this line of questioning. And you can take a guess as to who might have explained something to me.
Yes.
One of two people that you know. One that was involved in that conversation, and the other who we know just gives me cursed knowledge.
Yes.
Thank you, Maddie. Mic drop. Not quite. That was controller drop, but still.